Welcome into the Eric Zane Show podcast, the daily show where I discuss news, nonsense, and my personal adventures each and every day of the work week. Was that? It was Freudian. I combined week, and queef to give you work weef. Uh-oh, we gotta bash the zenith. Well, that was big. I guess it's going to be that type of day. That type of week. Welcome in. So glad you are here. Holy shit. We're doing it again. Back, Jack, do it again. Wheels turning round and round you go. Back, Jack, do it again. Steely Dan. Underrated, in my opinion. Hang on, I got to drink this. Oh, needed that. Just as an experiment, if I decided to try a day with no coffee, I mean, it would just be an absolute abortion. All right. Phew. The comment was made yesterday to your old pal Eric Zane. Dad, you're looking a little thinner. What? Huh? Holy shit. I don't know. Who knows? I am down. It was 186 at the peak. It is right at 174 right now. So that's pretty great. I'm happy. It might have to do with the increased I just finished week 4 of this 16-week training thing, getting ready for the Grand Rapids Half Marathon against Mike Ball to raise money for the AT Children's Project. 7-miler. Hey, Reverend Rowdy Ron, good to see you. Condolences. I did not know about that till recently. Deeply saddened. 7-miler yesterday. Boy, was it hot. Oh, my God. And I started to smell so bad during this run that the stink, okay, when you're running, you've got a inherent breeze on you because you're moving. So the stink should be behind you. But the stink was so prominent, it was rolling ahead of me somehow and defeating physics. And there was a family that was walking towards me, going to the ice cream shops. You got dad, mom walking. The kids are on their little bikes, and they're like so slow and so little, the parents can just walk and stay ahead of them. And I'm like, they're going to get all sorts of stink from me. And, oh, God, I was like, I just felt bad. It was absolutely horrible. So there was just body odor. There was no feces involved in it. It was all just the abundance of body odor was just so strong on this one. Oh. But still, 7 miles in the books. We are starting week 5 today and feeling pretty good. Still think I'm way too slow to take out Mike Ball. I give myself a 3% chance of winning this race. But do you hear Jackie say, yeah, Dad, you're looking a little skinnier. I'm like, oh, my God. And then we followed that up with an incredible dinner of Slaughter the Turks Armenian meatballs. And, you know, you just cannot go wrong with that. Second to none. So fantastic. So, all right. Hope you had a great weekend. I have an email you need to hear. Subject line, everybody will keep talking about it. Rob T. writes, Dear Eric, everybody's talking about the gigantic announcement you made last week on your podcast, as they should. It's the most significant news to come from your show in recent memory, and I will be tuning in to see how it plays out. Of course, I'm talking about the news of your return to live radio, as you will be appearing along with Bill Simonson on The Huge Show this week from 3 to 6 p.m. statewide and live on the Michigan Sports Network, delivering big-name guests and pulling no punches with huge opinions. Rob adds, I cannot explain why it is, but you and Bill somehow make a great combination, somehow. And I always enjoy listening when the two of you are on the air. Your podcast is continuing to move in the right direction, thank you. And I look forward to seeing where it goes from here. Signed, Rob T. Bill will be with me today on this show at about 9:30. He has his morning chores to do. He promised me he'll be joining me. I'm looking forward to his appearance. And I'll make sure to bring this up. We have never, ever we've had segments together. We've never done a show together. And we've never, sure as hell, done consecutive days of shows together. So this is either going to be fantastic or horrible. Now, even if it's, I don't think it will be bad no matter what on the air. I think it'll be fantastic on the air. But it might be terrible off the air. Of all the people that have ever worked in radio, ever been employed or spoken into a microphone in radio, or any type of medium where you're, throwing stuff out there like this, there've never been two bigger alphas. And I don't know if that works. We'll find out. We are the most alpha of all alphas. In fact, I would say Bill is more of an alpha than your old pal Eric Zane. I actually am superior than Bill because though I am an alpha, I have the ability to fake beta-type tendencies in order to remain alpha-like. Now, what this will result in, I don't know. But we're going to find out today at 3 p.m. Eastern Time on 96.1 The Game and across 18 great radio stations in the great state of Michigan. So I suggest, if you don't already have this, to download the iHeartRadio app. Then hit the little search button, 96.1 The Game, so you have it like in your queue, and then hit that thing when it's time to start the show. I expect this to be remarkable. I hope so. And I'm excited. It's always good to be on the radio, in my opinion. Yesterday was a very significant day for obvious reasons, but like I said, that is, here we are, new day. And there was other things that made it a very significant day because yesterday, I am not kidding you, when I finished up my podcast yesterday, Diana came in here and she goes, we've got a problem. And I'm like, who's at the front door? Where's my piece? She goes, no, idiot. There's something wrong with Daisy. Oh, yeah? She keeps vomiting. Oh, yeah? So, like, when I got up Sunday morning, there was some barf on the floor. I thought maybe the cats did it. I don't think so. She goes, yeah, she's thrown up twice, and she's panting and walking around the house aimlessly, and she just seems like she's in great stress. I go, oh, fuck me. Well, let's take her in. Now, if you say take the dog into the vet on a Sunday, what that means is you're going to go into bankruptcy because taking a dog to the vet during the week is usually an expensive endeavor. If you go to the if you make the ride to Blue Pearl, oh, fuck. You really got to love your pet. You don't want your dog getting sick after hours. But here she is, and it's extremely after hours. I'm like, shit. But, you love your pet. So I'm like, well, let's go. Let's take her in. And so go downstairs, and by the time I get downstairs, I've already well, maybe we should wait and see. I don't know. I call Blue Pearl, and I'm talking to him. I go, all right, now, here's what's up. She goes, well, if it were any other dog if it were any other dog except a English bulldog, I would say just wait it out. But it's an English bulldog, and they can easily get aspirated, and then, they're going to die like fucking Bon Scott. So I'm like, okay. We make the decision. Now, I'm making the sauce. And the only thing that trumps the overall health of the dog is Slaughter the Turk's Armenian meatballs. I said, I'll stay here. You take the dog. She gets in the truck because she dares not put the dog in her car. She doesn't want dog hair in it. She gets in the truck, this big-ass truck. It's hilarious seeing her driving this thing. She takes off down the road. I call the vet. They go, okay, yeah, we'll be waiting for Daisy. Come in under door F. And I think it's door F for fucked, because that's what you are if you walk in there. It's going to be a little bit of a wait. I go, okay, no problem. Yeah, it'll be 6 hours. 6 hours? What the fuck? 6 hours? Now, by the way, because Sarah's writing prayers for Daisy. Okay, hold on a second. 6 hours? And I'm like, well, fuck, it's like 2 now. Jesus. But then I'm like, but if she's there and she does go into cardiac arrest, at least she's there, they can. So call Diane. I go, yeah, it's going to be 6 hours for you. 6 hours, oh my God. Image. So, all right. The dog has now puked 4 times. It's all just this weird foam flying out of her. And she's like panting. I'm like, oh no, this is it. This is it. This is the big one. And she's just not in her right mind. I'm like, this is the way it was with Lucy when Lucy croaked. It was just it was like one day she's fine, the next day she's not. This is it. This is the big one. Daisy's like 8.5 years old. That's pretty old for a bulldog. Diana gets there. I'm making the sauce. Then she sends me a picture of Daisy sound asleep. I go, what the fuck is this? She dead? She goes, no. She just laid down and went to sleep, and now she's snoring. She's fine. I go, what? Now, Diana's in the exam room and getting ready for the nice 6-hour wait. I go, what do you mean? She goes, it's like she is not, like nothing happened. She's just fell asleep. She's tired, but she just fell asleep, and now she's on her back, snoring. I think we're going to come home. I go, well, yeah, get the fuck out of there. Are you kidding me? Let's bring the queen of the forest in here.
Hello?
Hello, Pooh Bear.
Hi.
Before I get to this story, there was a bit of drama last night in bed that a very rare late night losing of the Pooh Bear points.
Yeah. Exactly. You're an asshole.
Are you out on your little walk right now? How's that going?
Good. I just got started, but good.
You sneezed once and you screamed when you sneezed. And then you screamed or you sneezed the second time, and then the third time you sneezed. What happened that made you so upset?
You go, oh my effing. And then you did stop yourself because you knew that would sound cockheadish.
I didn't say, I said, what the I said that.
Yeah, you were going to say it,
but
you stopped yourself. You stopped yourself because you knew that would be cockheadish.
And then you didn't like the look on my face, so you gave me a look that was like, oh, you're fucking dead.
Yeah. Yeah, like I could help it because I sneezed.
All right, well, anyway, I was just discussing how we thought Daisy was going to die. And
yeah.
I'm at the point in the story where she just said, all right, I'm going to bed. And she just fell asleep on the floor of the emergency vet.
Yeah, she just plopped herself on the ground and went to bed. That was it. It's like she just wants to make sure that we care about her, because, like, remember when, we thought she was going to die up north when she had, like, heat stroke or whatever?
Yes.
And then we get her in the car, and then she's fine.
Yes. This is the second time this has happened. So you just put her on the leash, and you said, hey, we're leaving, right?
Yeah, well, I go to Jackie. I go, she's fine. Vet hasn't even come in yet. We had already been waiting like a half an hour for the vet. I go, she's fine. I'm not going to pay whatever it costs for an emergency vet if she's fine.
Right.
And she was completely fine.
And she's been fine since we brought her home. She's like, oh, yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, I'm fine. She ate her dinner. She even had a little extra treat.
Yeah, she had some meatballs.
Yeah, and she was fine.
What the fuck? Yeah, that was ridiculous. That scared.
I don't know if she ate something.
Yeah, I don't know either. Maybe it might have been the antibiotic that she's on for her asshole.
Yeah, but she's been on that for like a week and she hasn't done that.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I have no idea.
Know.
Thank God.
Very strange.
That frightened me. It really did.
And it scared me too. Like once or twice, okay, I can see it, especially since she was outside eating grass. I'm like, okay, well, she's got an upset stomach. But it was like 5 times.
Yeah, it was.
And she was acting weird. She was acting very distressed.
Oh, yeah. I thought it was like Lucy all over again.
Yeah, I did not like it.
Jesus.
So.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks.
Okay, I'll be back in a little bit.
Okay, see ya.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye. Mitch writes, was that a rocket going by? I know, it sure sounded like it, didn't it? Okay, so Daisy is fine. Oh, my God. I was freaked out. Holy shit. Got her back. Okay, and then listen to this. This is ridiculous. There's this dessert that I said to Dan, I go, I will take care of all the dinner and in case you do come home. And obviously she came home and everybody came over. We had a great time. And I'll make the dessert. And the dessert is this thing we make. It's called Dirt Sundays. You take Oreos and you put them in like a Ziploc, and then you smash them with a rolling pin. And then what you do is in these like sundae cups or parfait cups, you put obliterated Oreo and then chocolate pudding and then whipped cream. And then you do it again, and it's layered, and it's fucking sweet. And We just love them. It's a big hit. So easy to make, you know? So we're going to eat the dinner. It's family dinner time. Sundays are family dinner day. And then afterwards, we're going to have the dessert. So we had this last weekend, too. Now, it's my job to, Corey says, no wonder you're fat. It's my job. Normally, I don't make the dessert. And it's not really anything you have to make. It's just you kind of have to make the pudding. And that's easy. You just whip that shit up, and then you put it in the fridge. And you use 2 boxes of the pudding because it's a big hit around the house. So you got to put it all in there. And then Tim says, don't forget the gummy worms. No, you're right. You got to add the gummy worms, too. So I'm getting ready to make that, and then I realize I'm starving. And then I open up the fridge, and there's a Tupperware container full of actually already made pudding from the week before. And I go, well, I'm just going to kill this. I'm going to eat it all right now because I'm starving. And that's like a great lunch to have. And we're about to make more pudding. So I open that up. This is all while Dinah's the vet. And then I obliterated that, and that's gone. And then so I'm getting set to make the pudding for this week's Dirt Sundays. And there's only one container, one box of the pudding. And I go, oh, boy, there's only one box of the pudding. And then I thought to myself, oh, was she saving the other one for this one? I sure as hell hope not. I call her up. I go, hey, how are you? Yeah, we're just coming back. And I go, oh my God, I can't believe that happened with Daisy. So anyway, I was just wondering, did you buy 2 boxes of pudding? She goes, no, we didn't need it because I've got a full container of pudding already made in the fridge. And I go, no, you don't. She goes, we don't? What? What are you talking? I just saw it. I go, it's gone. She goes, what happened to it? I go, I ate it. You ate it? I go, yeah, it was right. I was hungry. I wanted something to eat. I wanted a snack. That's ridiculous. I go, yeah, well, I mean, why can't I eat? Can I not eat? Yeah, but I was saving it. I go, well, how the fuck was I supposed to know? She goes, now we got to get another box. I go, well, go get another fucking box. Whatever. That's what stores are for. This is ridiculous. So, just ridiculous afternoon. All sorts of stupid shit happening. Over the weekend, Saturday came and went. Saturday night, we had a massive storm cell rip through here. So much, and it was at night, you know? One of those deals. This is the type of deal where when the tornado was spawned from the storm, we didn't see it coming. All I heard was a train. I heard a train sound coming, and I knew we was in trouble. That's what you do. You know, you see the guy on the news. He's standing in front of what was a neighborhood. In the background, you see body bags and shit all over the place. We didn't even know. There was no warning whatsoever. We had no idea. It starts to thunder. I knew we were in trouble because I'm in bed, and all of a sudden I feel this body plop down between us, and it's Benny. And that means storm approaching because as soon as he hears any rumble of thunder, he's like, oh, boy. I better get in between Mom and Dad and protect them. I'm not scared to death. Oh, fuck. I feel Benny get down between us. I'm like, what the fuck? Oh, it's Benny. What the fuck are you doing up here? He never gets on the bed. What the fuck? Oh, is a thunderstorm coming? By the time I get out of bed and wander down the steps, it started raining. This was the type of rain that it's coming down so hard that outside is blurry. What the fuck? And you can see these waves of water in the air moving with the wind. And just kind of like, it's fantastic to watch, you know? And then the trees are like bending in a particular way. I'm like, oh, boy. This doesn't look good. And I'm like freaking out that we're going to get some fucking Gaylord Ripper come down here and fuck everything up. I said, well, I'm not going to, okay, I'm scared about a tornado, but I am not standing here looking out this window. It's just going to have to be. And then I stopped worrying about dying and started worrying about how much it's going to cost for a new roof, because I went into my bathroom off my bedroom and I hear the sound of water dripping in my shower. And the shower head doesn't leak. And then I look at the ceiling and there's water coming out of the fucking ceiling. Silver lining, it's dripping into the shower, but there is water in the above the ceiling. So clearly there is a leak somewhere in the roof area. So I'm like, well, how much is a new roof? We're looking at hundreds of dollars, right? I mean, cost of shingles is way down, right? I mean, petroleum-based product. Yeah, we're looking at least $500 or $600 for a brand new roof for this house. I mean, yeah. The cost of a roof is so expensive that I don't even think anybody in America has paid cash for a new roof in all of the new roofs that have been put on. I mean, it's pretty much, you might as well just get a loan or refinance your house to put a new roof on. It's almost like the roof is 99% of the cost of a house, it seems like. It's so fucking expensive. Corey says, I just got a metal roof. Never have to think about it again. So I'm like, oh, shit. So I'm actually like looking at it. I'm watching the little drip of water bead and then fall. And then I look back up and it's beading again and it falls. And then I swear on a stack of King James Bibles, it's like the interval was like 5 seconds. And then it seemed like it was 10 seconds. I'm like, what? So it's dripping. And it was as the intensity of the rain was subsiding. It seemed like it quickly was stopping. I'm like, well, I don't know, man. It no doubt is a bad sign. But it was really coming down. I've never seen it rain this hard since we've lived in this house. So in the back of my head, I'm like, maybe the rain was just forcing into one particular spot that I can just go, fuck it, for another 10 years. I don't want to pay the $600 for a new roof. I would guess a roof on this house will be $15,000 to $25,000. That's my guess. Brian Hallelujah, my next door neighbor, just had it done last year. New roof. And I'm trying to get up the nerve to say, hey, Brian, well, that roof set you back. Not that it's rude to ask someone about that. But I just don't want the bad news. So, all right. That happened. So, that's the type of thing. I am such an anxious little troll that type of news just freaks me out. And I'm like laying in bed going, oh, my God, this is the worst day of my life. I just saw a drip of water going from the ceiling down to the shower. And it just wrecks me. Didn't sleep again. It was horrible. Sunday. Okay. Sunday happens. By the time we got done with the Dirt Sundays, I'm exhausted. And I'm like, it's 7 p.m. and like my eyes are closing. I'm like, it's 7 p.m. I am set up to go to bed. I haven't had a nap. I haven't drank any coffee late in the day. I can fall asleep for the first time in weeks. I've been so unbelievably stressed. I have potential. Please, no one send me an email that pushes me over the edge. I just want to get to sleep. And I'm like, don't look at it. Don't look at the email. And I'm like, I'm having this conversation with myself again. It's like, hey, not you again. Yeah, it's me. What do you want? I want you to go to the email and see how everybody hates you. No, I want to get to sleep. Yeah, but you got to be curious. Come on, give in to that urge. Fuck you. I'm not doing it. Pussy. So then I'm like, okay, I'm not doing it. And I took the melatonin too. There was stuff I'm not supposed to, and it worked. Oh my God, everything was perfect. Sometimes the best show prep is a solid night's sleep. And I feel good. So thank you for being here as part of the Eric Zane Show podcast. There are people watching in several spots. Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, and of course, Twitch. The Twitch stream is uninterrupted. Fortunately for Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter, I got to send you guys on your way. And I do that so that you can get a little taste of the show. But if you want the full show, you have to sign up on Twitch. Twitch.tv/Eric Zane Live. That's it. And then at this point in the show, you'll be like, hey, I'm still getting the show. Okay, so go to twitch.tv/Eric Zane Live and hit the follow button so you know when I go live. It'll give you a little notification, Eric's going live. And then that's it. And then you can be done with the Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter thing. Okay? And if you ever want to download the show, the audio podcast afterwards, it is available wherever you download podcasts. So thank you very much. I will send you on your way.